Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. Yes, you see Root Riders on the screen, but we're doing this things a little bit different. I'm combining a couple things here. We are going to bring back the Queen Charge. Reason being, I made that deep dive on the Warden Charge, and so many comments are like, man, I wish Queen Charges were viable again. Well, I'm going to show you that they still are. You just have to be a little bit careful. I love the combination of the Magic Mirror and the action figure. Yes, I'm lucky. I got the action figure maxed out. If you don't have it, you can add the Frozen Arrow here too. That works nice. Or you can change. Actually, you know what? I would stick to the Frozen Arrow or the action figure. Those work best with the Magic Mirror. Minion Prince, you probably see something weird. It's the Metal Pants and Noble Iron. I'm going to be setting a funnel on the outside with the Siege Barracks with that. That's a little bit of a thing from Itsu. Itsu is using that too, so shout out to him. And then Warden, Classic, Eternal Tome, Healing Tome, Roll Champion, Hog Puppet with the Electro Boots because there is no RC dive for this attack. But first, let's go into a replay. Then we'll rip some Legends League attacks. You're probably wondering, Aki, great, we're bringing back Queen Charges, but how does that apply with Root Riders? What's the goal? Well, you're trying to set up pathing for the Root Riders, but then you're also trying to get some value. I know value gets thrown around all the time, but what I mean by that is, look, at this top side, I have the CC, 2 heroes minimum, multi-archer tower, ricochet cannon. That gets the pathing for the Root Riders done, and it gets the funnel created for us, because at the opposite side, I could use the Minion Prince with the Siege Barracks and he'll clear kind of this compartment, and then Root Riders just down the center of that. That's one way to approach this base. Another one is Queen right for the Town Hall and just snipe that out, take it down, and you're good to go. You could have done that as well and set off the Giga Bomb. Totally fine. Now, however, you could also enter in at these corners, but the one thing you have to be very, very careful about is the Fire Spitters. They can tear up your healers, so that's why I kind of avoid them and end up going at 12 o'clock because I don't want my Root Riders and Valkyries to run in towards the CC. My Queen can take care of that. And what I like to invest in towards the Queen, 2 Rages, and then either a Freezer or an Invis is usually what's best for the Queen walk. Totally up to you if you want to invest more or less, but kind of keep it at a time frame of like a minute or like a little bit over a minute you can do if you're more experienced. But check this out. So my Queen's going to be deployed at the top side. I haven't added any headhunters in towards this army. I feel like everything has like its fit. You could drop maybe a Super Barb. I've debated dropping one of the Root Riders to add maybe some headhunters, but I feel like I haven't really struggled with it too much because for a base like this, I'm going to get my first skeleton spell down to distract the heroes, let my Queen work. Got the Super Dragon out, which is totally fine. And then I'm going to use a poison because I've got 3 heroes stuck in that poison. The Minion Prince, the King was in it, the Super Drag's in it, the Ice Golem's in it, and the Queen's there too. The Minion Prince is going to get wrecked by the Queen. I have a Rage on her because I know there is a ton of damage here. She gets frozen over by the Ice Golem. That's fine. I'm going to get these Super Barbs in to just funnel a little bit so the Queen stay focused on the actual buildings and not get distracted. She takes down the Super Dragon. I get in 1 more Rage. The reason for this Rage is because I knew I wanted to push through that Ricochet Cannon. That would be very nice. And then I usually don't like to pop my Queen ability. I want to have that reserved for the actual core of the attack because I'm going to recall my Queen and put her with the main portion of the army. Here I'm investing these invisibilities to take care of this Ricochet Cannon. Once I get that Ricochet Cannon down, I'm a happy camper. I'm going to recall. And sadly, one of the healers don't come with, so you could drop 1 healer, but I feel like it's not really worth it. Siege Barracks with the Minion Prince at the opposite side. Minion Prince with the Angry Jelly is quite important because it's just so easy to set a funnel because now the Siege Barracks play clean up behind. Get my Warden, Queen, Royal Champion, Valks, Root Riders all in towards here. Siege Barracks did their job. Look at the Minion Prince. One thing I'd like to invest a little bit in the Minion Prince is once you pop his ability, I saw that there was a single target Inferno nearby. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to freeze that, pop his ability. He'll be able to fight through that. Queen ability, I like to use in the middle of the base. Like, watch this. The Giant is just ridiculously strong. I should have popped my Royal Champion ability a little bit sooner, but I thought she was going to be able to solo that single target Inferno. All good, though. Giant joins up. We got the triple Queens. And at this time, we're cooking because we still have the P.E.K.K.A.s on the outside. Clearing, we have this middle funnel. We even have Valkyries down here, which is hilarious. But we can go 4 times speed through this because this base is pretty much done. Royal Champion clears up that multi-archer tower. Look at the force we still have. It's awesome. I'm loving the army. And it's so nice to see Queen Charges back because they were such a key component of lower town halls. And I want to see it more at Town Hall 17. And I want to bring these different strategies. So now, let's go try it in Legends. Now it's time to try it in Legends League here and see if we can get a 3-star. So keep an eye on these Fire Spitters. Where are they pointing? Like that. They got decent coverage. I'm tempted to go for the Town Hall, but then I see my Queen walking a ton. So you know what? I might just go in towards this compartment, which is crazy. Or the opposite side. It doesn't really matter. Both got heroes there. I might want to take care of the queen instead, though. So I'm going to get a skeleton spell down to distract right off the bat. Boom, boom, boom. Queen, everything in. I'm going to provide her a rage, super wall breaker, and then 3 barbs like this to make sure this funnel goes smoothly. Super wall breaker again. Another skeleton spell to distract that single target inferno. And at this point, we should be off and running towards the races here. Queen, going to be under some fire. The healers have transferred to a super barb. What are they doing? No way. Hopefully it just goes down because I don't want that. Invisibility on my queen because she was locked onto by the single target inferno. She's doing great actually here. I probably don't need to invest much more in towards her. As long as she takes down the scatter shot, I'm probably quite happy. I'll invest the rage. Why not? Let's see. She's going to take care of that multi-archer tower. And that'll probably be pretty cool here to recolor once this all goes down. Perfect. And now let's start the funnel on the opposite side. Let's go the minion prince, siege barracks, and then right here, we're going to get our big funnel of root riders. Get our warden down, everything. Valks, apprentice warden, loons to tank. Minion prince doing great. I'm going to pop his ability there. Get our royal champion in. And now we got a massive push for Warman. If my minion prince could take out the enemy minion prince, I would love that. But he might go down. That air defense is acting so annoying. But you know what? I think we've got this. Look at this. We're going to do a rage like this for where our troops are going. I'm going to get a poison spell. And then I'm going to use our warden ability, heal everything up as we fight that super dragon. And it's not going to be able to do anything because my queen and royal champion are right there. I've got a freeze for whenever I need it. I'm probably going to use it on that single target inferno and scatter shot. And then watch this. I'm going to pop my queen ability right here. Get the triple queens out, giant out. And look, this is going to be overrun for how much troops we truly have left up. Royal champion's going to take some damage. I'm going to use her. Actually, you know what? Can we set up that giga bomb before my hogs get there? We'll see. Yes. Perfect. There goes the bomb. Now let's get the hogs out. And look at that. We still have 50 seconds left. And this is overkilled. Yes, we still have the single target inferno. But with our royal champion standing behind, it's gone, guys. Look at that. There we go. I love it. Queen survives through the whole attack too. We are cooking, guys. I'm telling you. I wanted to bring back the queen charge. We need it back, man. It's so much fun to do, and you get better at the game just learning little tips and tricks like that. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, let's go see if we can get one more 3-star. Probably going to be the last attack of the video. Reason for this, it's going to be a little bit of a smaller one. I have to go to work here, but let's get this done. So we got 2 fire spitters pointing at kind of the CC, so we're going to avoid that area for right now. If I can get in towards, you know what, this kind of compartment here with the single target inferno, either side would work totally fine because remember, it's symmetrical. So let's do this. We're going to get in a skeleton spell to distract. We're going to get our queen behind, loon, healers, and then I'm going to get a couple super barbs to set a nice funnel for us, get the super wall breaker in, and I'm going to double back with another skeleton spell here. The reason for that is I want to make sure I distract long enough so my queen stays safe, but then she also runs in towards this enemy queen. I'm going to even distract with like a couple loons. The reason I did that is because I see that single target inferno, and if it locks onto my queen, a little bit of problem. Obviously, I can invest, like, say, a invis right now. That was nice. And now what I'm going to hope for is my queen can make it through this scatter shot. I would be a happy man if she can make through this, maybe get the poison tower for us, and that would be really nice for us if she can get that poison tower. Let's get that out of the way. Take a couple shots. Oh, you know what? She took too much damage. All good, though. Minion prince, siege barracks for the opposite side. And now I'm just going to get my root riders through this funnel we've created. Warden in. Let's get the queen back with the healers. Royal champion. I'm going to get some wizards out here and see what they can do. Minion prince is doing fine, taking some damage. All good, though. I'm going to freeze the mono just before my minion prince absolutely gets creamed. And I'm going to use the warden ability right now. Super wall breaker here. Let's see. Everything's looking good. We've got our pathing down. Look at the minion prince. He set the funnel for us. Queen, ideally, I would love for her to join the main push, and she is now going to do that. I'm going to rage all of this up. I'm going to get our poison spell down on the furnace kind of area. Valk's on the outside, which doesn't really help us out. I'm going to pop the queen ability in the core, get the giant out, and get the triple queens, just wreaking havoc. And now I'm going to rage everything up again, have the giant go nuts. That ricochet cannon is acting quite annoying out there, but I guess it's fine for the time being. I'm going to pop my royal champion ability, rip through that single target inferno so my giant can be saved. And you know what? Look at this. It's going to be a really nice 3-star with a minute still left in the battle. That ricochet cannon definitely did cause us some harm, but it's going to go down for that queen, I think. Or if not, the balloon will end up taking it out. Nope, that queen got it. Royal champion clears up. And look at that. We got a nice 3-star. Pretty, I think, easy, I'd say. It wasn't too bad. We still got 3 of our heroes up, the giants up, but we did lose our root riders, but that's fine because we're mostly just trying to get through the walls with them, and we have this backup force. But let me know what you guys thought about this video. I did want to share the queen charge. I have love for it, and I think you guys should too, and it still is viable in this meta. Let me know if you try out the army and how it works for you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. It does help me out. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.